kids. So in previous class we came to read the key details and find the main idea of the story. So still we didn't complete the lesson. We don't know what happened actually, what is the secret we don't want to reveal, or why he kept something in secret we don't know. So basing on that, let us read the story. So for reading the story, while reading, what we want to remember actually. So basing on that, let us see our today's aim. We want to use the main ideas and the key events. So all the main ideas, whatever is there. So by reading the key details given in the story, what the main thing, what they want to tell. So we want to have an idea about that paragraph or about the lesson or whatever the story we are reading. So by reading the key details and by identifying the main idea, we want to make inferences. Means we want ourselves, we want to try to grasp something, we want to infer it in the sense we ourselves want to conclude what is going to happen there, find out something from that about the story's plot. So if we come to the story's plot, what are we going to know? So coming to story's plot in the sense, what is the main backgrounds, means coming to the characters, what from the story after reading we want to find what are the characters, what is the setting of the story, what's the problem arising in the story, what steps are they taking, to solve the problem, and actually what solution they had find from that. And basing on all these, we want to know what's the moral of the story and what we are going to do. So coming to the plot, we can have all these elements in that. Basing on this story, now let us read the remaining part of our story which we left yesterday in the previous class, that is the Vidur's secret. Now open your textbooks and let us continue reading the Vidur's secret. Okay.
One morning after breakfast, Vidur took his hot cup of milk out into the garden. He liked sitting on the lower branches of the pine tree by the kitchen. He could hear Buchi yapping away excitedly. The clever puppy had probably got the cook to come out and play with him or to give him a big bone. So here you can observe that he want to tell us that the main idea of Vidur. So after breakfast, normally he takes a cup of milk and goes into a garden and sits on the pine tree of the kitchen, nearby the kitchen. And while he is going, he heard that Buchi is yapping. That is the sound made by the young puppies. So loud voices and noises that are made because of excitement. So he observed that Buchi is making some sounds. So it is yapping away excitedly. So the sounds made by the dog, it is yapping. So he thought that the clever puppy had probably got the cook to come out and play with him. So he is thinking that he is playing, the puppy is playing with the cook, probably, in the sense. So it means certainly puppy might have taken the help of the cook to come out and play. She might have made him to come out and play with him, or he might have given a big bone. That's why it is playing excitedly. So whatever the sounds it is making, whatever he can listen. So by listening, he is able to guess that puppy is happy. So from that we can say that puppy is happy and it is excited. It is playing with someone, maybe with the cook or with a bone, because the puppies like the bones. But when Vidur turned the corner of the house, there was no cook in sight. Buchi seemed to be playing on the grass with another puppy, a black one. As Vidur stepped closer, he wondered whose pup that was, and in an instant he knew. So it's an exclamatory mark, ending with an exclamatory mark. So it shows us the excitement and surprise which he is having. So here he came to know that Vidur is not playing with a bone or the cook, but it is playing with a puppy which is very black in color. The black one, you can see it in the picture. So why? So if we observe that when Vidur stepped out closer, he is trying to find whose puppy it is. And he came to know whose puppy, maybe whose puppy or what it is. So by this we can understand that the puppy Buchi is playing with some other animal, means it is playing with some other puppy and some other, so it has got a friend. Okay, now let us see what it is and why he is surprised and what did he come to know basing on that. So in page 71 we can see how it is playing with that. So can you see it and can you guess what it is? Is it really a puppy? So let us read and let us find out. This was no pup. It was a panther cub. Just a few weeks old and about as small as Buchi. So he came to know that it is not a puppy, it is the baby of the panther cub. It is the cub. The baby is called as the cub, panther's cub. And it is of the same age of Buchi and both were playing there. Immediately, Vidur realized that the black panther prowling about the estate was not looking for food. It was a mother searching for her missing cub. And here was the cub happily playing with Buchi, while its mother combed the hills and forests, sick with fear, looking for it. So here we can say that he is able to guess when he had seen the panther cub, because previously he was thinking there was a mystery that it is not hunting any animals, no animal is missing even from the cattle shed or not anywhere else. So Vidur came to know that the panther is searching for her cub. It is moving here and there. Prowling means moving quietly so that no one can see it. So it is not been able to seen by others, but it is silently moving here and there to find the cub, means it is searching for the missing cub. And here you can find that the cub is playing and it doesn't know that it was missed. It left its mother. It doesn't know regarding that, but it is moving here and there. So combing means searching everywhere without missing anything. So carefully searching. So we can say the mother is carefully searching the hills, forest for her baby cub. So from this passage we can say that the panther is moving around in search of her baby. For a moment, Vidur stopped and just watched the two. What an adorable sight they made. A creamy, furry Apso tumbling over a jet black glistening panther cub. So it is really very happy to see those two playing like that. So Vidur, what he did, he just stopped and he started watching them. You can say that adorable sight in the sense, see, if any small kids, if you see them, we feel like they are really very cute. So just by looking at them, we feel just like we love them. So they are very attractive, lovable. So the sight of seeing something which is really attractive. So we use this word with the small kids or with animals, the adorable sight. And you can say that creamy furry Apso. It means that we know already that Apso is the breed of that puppy and it's looking creamy, the color of that, and it's very so furry. So these we can say as adjectives. So Apso is the name, noun, it is describing the creamy furry, the words that are describing the puppy. Glistening panther cub. So here glistening means shining. So it's shining. Tumbling over a jet black. Jet is the word we use to say more and more black. So tumbling in the sense rolling on it or just falling down and moving around. So this is called moving in the sense they are down falling. So rolling and falling, we can say that tumbling. So both are tumbling one over other. So we can say over the jet black glistening panther cub. So these are the words explaining regarding the cub. It's very black in color, shining, and they both are playing. So it's really very adorable sight to look at those two animals like that. Then he realized the danger of the situation. If the cub was here, it wouldn't be long before the mother traced it. Vidur knew that when it came to protecting their young, panthers could be dangerous. So here we can know that though the panther cub is cute and it's too small, the danger is with the mother, because when mother realizes that the panther cub is there here playing with the puppy, the Buchi, it may become wild and dangerous, thinking that they both were fighting, and it may harm Buchi. Means the parents, when they miss their kids, when they love them, they if they see them with the other animals, they may become dangerous, because all these days it is going on searching for the panther cub which was missing. So he thought the situation might be danger, it may turn into danger. So he realized here Vidur, he was able to guess the danger from panther. So what he want to do? So let us see what is he going to plan. On the other hand, if he took Buchi inside and closed the door, the cub might wander off and get lost or attacked by some other wild animal. And then he hit upon an idea. See here how Vidur is thinking about even the panther cub. So how much does he love? We can know by these sentences that he loves even though they are the wild animals. So he is thinking that if he takes away Buchi inside and closes the door, the cub may not have any other friends to play. So they both, when they are divided from each other, separated from each other, the panther cub normally it may go away around moving in the estate and it may miss her mother. So he thought that let the panther cub be there so that the mother can come and recognize it. Now let us move page number 72, where we can find what he planned. He lured both the playmates into the garage, and without their realizing it, he shut the grilled gates of the garage and locked it. So he made a plan. Lured means making a plan and taking them both into the garage. So he had taken them into the garage, and after that, he just locked the gates of the garage so that they may not escape from the garage. So garage is a place where we keep the cars and some other things. Okay. From the kitchen, he got a couple of soup bones and flung them on the floor. With that to chew on, it would take a long while for either puppy or panther cub to realize that they were trapped. Now, to make them stay in the same place, he took some bones from the kitchen and gave them to the playmates, because he wanted them to stay there only inside that garage and they can play with them and they can go on eating that and playing with the bones so that they may not escape from the garage and they may not be knowing that they were trapped inside that. If they don't know that they were trapped, they would be playing and they may not try to go outside, because they don't know that they were trapped. They will be playing inside with each other as they were playing outside. So he tricked and made them to go inside that garage. So you know the word meaning of couple. Couple means two of anything we call as couple. Even wife and husband are called as couple. And flung means to throw something. Fling, flung, flung. It is a verb which is used to say that throwing something carelessly on the floor. With that to chew on, it would take a long while for either puppy or panther cub to realize that they were trapped. This way, the mother could still either hear, sniff out, or track her cub. And once she would done that, Vidur could let the cub out without any risk to himself or Buchi. So Vidur thought that while they were playing, the mother panther may pass in that way and it may realize that by sniffing in the sense it is to smell. Normally dogs sniff the smell. According to the smell they guess. Even in police department, they catch the thieves. The dogs, they were trained to catch the thieves. In the same way here, the panther sniffs and it tries to smell or hear the voice, maybe the sound made by that panther cub, and it may track, means to try to find the cub and it may come to that side, so that it takes very less time for Vidur to release the cub and they both can meet each other, the mother and the cub. That evening, while the family was having tea, Vidur heard the sharp bark of a panther. His father was reading the paper and his mother was on the phone. So here we can see that till evening they were playing in the garage only. They were licking the bones and they were enjoying. So but Vidur, though he is outside, he was very keen in observing about the panther. So when he heard the sharp bark of the panther, He noticed that father is busy with his newspaper and mother was on the phone. So what did he do? Neither of them noticed the panther's call. So neither paid either mother nor father. No one had noticed the panther voice. He sneaked into the kitchen and stepped into the garage. So what did he do? Silently he went towards the kitchen, thinking that no one is seeing him. So he was very careful that no one observes him. So he silently went into the kitchen and stepped into the garage. So from there he can directly go into the garage. So he went into the garage. Sure enough, there was the mother panther snuggling up to her cub through the gills of the garage. So there he observed that mother panther came near the cub. So cub is inside the grills and it is outside the grills of the garage, and it is snuggling to her cub. So snuggling in the sense coming very near to her baby so that it can feel that it is very safe and in front of it. So in this way, the panther cub and mother both were snuggling, both came very near to each other and they felt that they are very close to each other. Now through the gills of the garage, so they are there near the gills of the garage. And Buchi, what do you think about Buchi? Buchi not wanting to left out means the panther, it is not thinking that this is the other animal, but it kept offering his nose, which the panther mother did lick affectionately now and then. Means Buchi also went near the gills and it was there in front of the gills, but mother panther of that panther cub, it also affectionately licked the Buchi also now and then while it is looking at her cub. So in this way, it is very safe inside the grills, but still the panther, it was licking both of them and it felt really safe about her cub. Now silently Vidur went up to the grill gates, picking up Buchi carefully. He opened the gate just a little bit, only enough for the cub to squeeze itself out and join its mother. So now Vidur also went near that. So since they are inside the gate and the mother panther is outside the gate, he had taken Buchi carefully in his hands because he doesn't want Buchi to go outside. So when he had taken Buchi carefully into his hand and opened the gate a little bit, this cub, the little panther cub, it squeezed, means in the sense it made itself to go inside that. So it went only in that small space, it tried and went outside and it joined the mother. Now within seconds, mother and cub had disappeared through the hedge at the bottom of the garden. So bottom of the garden, hedge in the sense whatever the border, so with the bushes, whatever it is arranged with the bushes, the border is there. So it had crossed that border of the garden and it went and it disappeared along with her cub. Vidur never told anybody about this. That picture of mother and cub, however, somehow seemed more beautiful if kept a secret. So here he really felt very happy. So the secret which he kept is this one. That means he observed the panther and its cub very nearer, but he is not at all afraid about that. But he felt really very happy when he united the mother and the cub with each other. So how did he felt, do you think? Really he felt very happy and he kept it as a secret because maybe the parents may not accept because there is a danger about the panther. So the parents may not feel happy when they come to know about what Vidur did. So he kept it as a secret. So try to find the main idea about this and let us now go to the glossary and learn the vocabulary. Gasped. So taking a deep breath with one's mouth open to express surprise. So when we are surprised, we do such things. We take a deep breath so that we can show our surprise. So we can express our surprise. So that is called as gasped. Glistening. So it is shining. Normally the things, if they are shining, we can say glistening. Loot. So tricking into going somewhere. So we make a trick so that we can allow someone to go somewhere, that is called as loot. Mystery. A thing or a person that is strange and difficult to understand. So If something is there which we cannot understand and it's very difficult for us to understand, then we call it as a mystery. Rumors, the stories that people talk about but are not always true. So they may be true or may not be true, but still people talk about that as stories. So those are called as rumors. Terrified, so afraid, more and more afraid, felt extremely afraid. So that is called terrified. So try to read all this glossary so that you can improve your vocabulary. And wherever you find the words hard, you can write the meanings which I explain in between explaining of the lesson. Now let us move to the volume. As we discussed previously in a plot, while reading the story using the main ideas, we must able to know the characters, the setting, what is the problem inside the story, and what actions are going on and how they are going to help the problem and what's the solution and what message it is giving. This all comes under the plot. Now in this volume they gave you a story and you want to fill in the story map. So you want to read the story given and fill the characters. What are the characters in this story? What is the setting of the story? What problem the characters might have faced here, and the sequence of actions that help to solve the problem. So what actions helped them to solve the problem? What is the problem and what actions? Here you want to write only the actions. The solution, how it was solved. So that is the solution. And what message the story is giving us. So basing on that you want to complete the last one. So complete it and send it through WhatsApp.